Hello, this is my demonstration over my activity called How Much Change. This is the worksheet that we will be using. There are 5 questions. Um, each question consists of coins and dollar bills. And so the above, it gives the instructions to the students and tells them that they're going to act like they're going into the dollar store with their friends from the book we read called A Dollar, a Penny, How Much, and How Many. And each friend is going to have a certain amount, and they're going to help them add up that amount and also help them decide on what they should buy at the dollar store. When they decide on the item that they're going to buy at the dollar store, they're going to write the item on the line provided there. And I would encourage each student to, yes, have fun with it, but at the same time, try to use real world objects, right? What would cost 7 cents? What would cost 15 cents? And then when they decide on that and they add up their initial amount, they're going to calculate how much they have left after spending that amount on that item, right? So, for example, let's look at the first question. It says Jenny has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pennies and 1, 2 nickels. And students can also have school money or money manipulatives. So I have those right here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pennies. Jenny has 7 pennies. And she has 2 nickels. So we have 1, 2 nickels. So the purpose of this assignment, of this activity, is for them to practice how to identify, coins and dollar bills, and to practice using their values and how to add up their values, and to also practice subtracting, right, money. So we know that she has 5 pennies, and each penny equals 1 cent, and she has 2 nickels, and each nickel equals 5 cents. So if we have 2 nickels, which is 5, we can add 2 5s and get 10, right? We can use our mental math and say 5 plus 5 equals 10. And since we are left with 5 ones, we can just add those 5 ones to the 10. So there's 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So in total, Jenny has 15 cents. And let's say she spends 7 cents, because that's what it says, 7 cents, on a pack of gum. So we have to subtract the 7 cents from the 15 cents that she has. So let's use our school math to calculate how much she has left. So the student could say, well, let's just get rid of the ones first, right? All the 5s. So we have 5 subtracted. And in order to get to 7, we need 1, 2 more, right? To get to 7. 5, 6, 7. And we have 2 5s. We can take 1 5, and in our head, because we can't do it here, but in our head we can subtract 2 from this 5, right? So if we take away 2 from this 5 amount, then we're left with 3. So in our head, we're like, okay, the cent has 3, just in our heads. And so we have 3 here and 5 here. 3 plus 5 is 8. So in the end, Jenny was left with 8 cents when she bought the pack of gum of 7. She's left with 8 cents. And I would encourage students to also use the right notation. So if we're dealing with cents, we use the cent sign. If we're using dollars, we're using the dollar sign. So that was the first question, and it just continues. and it starts to incorporate dollars, right? Dollar bills. I also have my dollar bills here. So let's just go straight to the last question, which is fully dollar bill question. So it ends with saying, Mother has 120, 120, 15, I have a 5, and 110. All right, so we have 120, 15, and 110. So we need to add this amount up first. And the student can see that there's a 10 and there's a 20. When we add a 10 to the 20, that would be 30, right? And if we just add the 5 to the 30, it would give us 35. They could also add it, write it out on their paper, but they could use their mental math because it's only 5, 10s, and 20s. So Mother has in total $35, and let's say she spends $20 on a purse at the dollar store. So she spends $20. That means we need to subtract the $20 from the 35 that she has. So we can write it down on paper, but we can also use our school money, right, our money manipulatives, to make it much easier. So if we need to get rid of $20, we have a $20 bill, right? So if we have a $20 bill, we can just get rid of this, right? This is $20. So the student can get rid of that $20 and is left with a 10 and a 15. And if we add these two, it'll give us, a 5 and a 10, my bad, and it'll give us 15. So using our money manipulatives, it makes it much easier. So Mother, after spending $20 on a purse, she's left with $15. Again, I'll encourage students to use the dollar sign when dealing with money, with dollar bills. So that was the last question of the activity. And they will then turn it in for a grade. I hope this is helpful. Thank you for watching.